Welcome to MarineLearn, practical knowledge and training for maritime professionals. Hit the bell button, subscribe, and like the video so we keep bringing valuable content to you.
Look at this galley. The stainless steel shines, the deck is spotless, and the plated salmon appears perfect. But relying on your eyes is a dangerous baseline. In a maritime environment, visual cleanliness does not equal safety. This illustrates the sensory illusion. Human senses are incapable of detecting microscopic threats that compromise our food. Below, threats fall into distinct categories: biological microorganisms, chemical residues, and physical fragments like glass or toxic metals. This graphic shows the fourth category, food allergens. These are reaction-triggering proteins. Total separation is required because standard cooking processes do not destroy them. Which brings us to a mandatory question. A galley may look perfectly clean, but does that mean the food prepared there is safe? The answer is no. Safety is an engineered state. It requires strict procedural control over sanitization, the management of physical kinetic hazards, and systematic process control throughout the shift. Moving beyond the visual check is the foundation of professional maritime safety. When it comes to pathogens and contaminants, your senses are the first point of failure. A professional workspace relies on discipline. Routine maintenance must be executed methodically to establish a baseline of safety. This defines cleaning, the physical removal of visible soil from a surface, a necessary first step, but it doesn't address pathogens. The second panel defines sanitizing, the invisible reduction of pathogens to safe levels, achieved exclusively by reaching specific chemical or extreme thermal thresholds. This magnified view shows why you must never use steel wool or scouring powder on galley equipment. They create microscopic scratches that harbor bacteria, while snapping metal fragments pose a severe ingestion hazard for the crew. This diagram outlines the triangle of defense for pest prevention. Pests carry pathogens, so you must seal all cracks in the ship's bulkhead, eliminate standing water and accessible food, and utilize professional maritime extermination protocols when breaches occur. Surface safety is achieved only when physical cleaning is followed by proper sanitizing. A visually clean prep table remains a biological threat until treated. This graphic details the 5-step manual dishwashing workflow. Every step in this sequence has a specific, measurable safety limit. During the wash cycle, the water temperature must be maintained between 110 and 120 degrees Fahrenheit to effectively dissolve and remove organic matter. Notice the red thermal gauge. This is the critical sanitization threshold. Items must be completely submerged in hot water at exactly 171 degrees Fahrenheit for a minimum of 30 seconds. This technical schematic compares that process to a mechanical conveyor machine. Here, the final hot water sanitize rinse must reach a higher threshold of at least 180 degrees Fahrenheit. This matrix outlines the chemical alternatives for sanitizing. Chlorine is fast-acting but corrosive. Iodine leaves an amber color indicating its presence, and quats provide a long-lasting residual effect. Regardless of the chemical used, storage rules are strict. Chemicals must be kept in designated, secured cabinets far away from food sources, and every spray bottle must be explicitly labeled. The final step for any sanitized item is air drying. Using a towel introduces the risk of instant recontamination. Sanitization is a precise calculation. Failing to hit these exact temperatures or chemical concentrations renders the entire process useless. The physical environment of a ship amplifies kinetic threats. This table outlines strict protocols for sharp objects, like keeping knives exceptionally sharp to prevent slips when the ship rolls. The prohibitions are absolute. Never try to catch a falling knife at sea. Step back and let it drop. And never submerge knives in a sink of soapy water where they cannot be seen by the next person reaching in. This illustration demonstrates heat management at sea. Pot handles must always be turned inward, so they cannot be knocked off the stove by a sudden vessel movement. When handling those pots, use only completely dry folded towels. Wet towels transfer steam instantly upon contact with hot metal, causing severe burns. The deep fryer requires similar caution. Never fill oil above the maximum line, and ensure all food is completely dry before frying to prevent violent oil eruptions. This graphic highlights the danger of the deck itself. A ship's steel deck amplifies electrical shock hazards. Before cleaning any machinery, you must execute the power off, unplug, verify dry hands workflow. You must also deploy a rapid response for any liquid on the deck. A moving vessel instantly turns a small spill into a major fall hazard. In a maritime galley, physical safety requires predicting motion. Every tool must be secured, and every surface kept dry to prevent environmental injury. Fire is the ultimate shipboard emergency. Knowing your fire classifications determines the difference between total control and catastrophe. This chart breaks down fire classifications: Class A for solids, Class B for liquids, Class C for electrical, and Class K for cooking oils. Note the red warning: never use water on a Class K grease fire or a Class C electrical fire. The physics dictate the rule. Water causes the explosive expansion of hot grease, spreading the fire instantly, and it conducts electricity directly back to the operator. On an isolated vessel, you cannot call the local fire department. Correctly identifying the hazard class and using the right extinguishing agent is the only way to ensure the ship's survival. This diagram illustrates the flow of food pipeline, taking us from receiving provisions to final service. Within this flow, we track time and temperature control for safety, or TCS foods. These include animal products like meat and dairy, as well as cooked plants like rice and pasta, all of which require strict oversight. This thermometer displays the food danger zone, between 41 degrees and 135 degrees Fahrenheit. Pathogens multiply rapidly in this window, making time and temperature your primary control levers. To manage these levers, we use a systematic logic chain: assess the hazard, monitor the risk, and control the outcome. This system is known as HACCP, Hazard Analysis Critical Control Point. It is the operational engineering solution to accidental contamination. Food safety is not an outcome of luck. It is the result of a system that actively tracks every vulnerable item as it moves through the danger zone. This graphic visualizes a critical control point, or CCP. It acts as the final gate in the operational flow, where a hazard can be prevented, eliminated, or reduced to a safe level. If control is lost at a CCP, the food is compromised. There is no subsequent step to fix the error. This infographic shows the critical limits that govern those points. A critical limit is a measurable threshold that must be met. There is zero margin for error. The internal temperature must reach exactly 165 degrees Fahrenheit for poultry and 160 degrees for pork and ground meat to guarantee biological hazards are destroyed. Identify the CCPs, set the critical limits, monitor the food constantly, and take immediate corrective action if those limits are breached. By enforcing these critical limits, you replace guesswork with the mathematical certainty required for safety in a high-pressure maritime environment. Look at the mechanics of a professional shift. Execution requires checking exact temperatures, securing equipment against motion, and storing chemicals properly. Safety at sea is an engineered state, demanding constant vigilance against both microscopic pathogens and kinetic physical threats. The workflow dictates the outcome. Clean the surface, sanitize the hazard, control the process, monitor the limits, correct the errors. Verify the result. Out on the water, there are no shortcuts. These strict protocols are your only permanent defense. Master the system, and you protect the ship.